Hello, welcome back. We received a response from Kapagahi. You can have it back if you're elephant enough to beat the PD. Turns out Patalira also attacked it this time, which is quite funny. We searched Holberg for magic sites with our god and found nothing. Aichin has declared bacon, 35 cents a pound, profit of going to the market. And then we spied a battle on Sisicos. So this is between Kapagahi and Sisicos on Sisicos' cap. So Kapagahi is our elephant brother. Yeah, very similar units to ours. They also have a bunch of monkey dudes. Pure masters. Coming with falchions and chakrams. And they're up against Sisicos, who is the chariot guy. Makes sense. I wanted to attack the boar chariot guy because they wouldn't have been able to trample us, I guess. Kapagahi had the same idea. Lots of mages patrolling as well. All of these guys are Grimalders. They come with a retinue of ghosts, it looks like. Has 2 ancestral spirits at his side at the beginning of battle. Also got an archbishop in there. All kinds of stuff. Who's the monkey in the turban? Fellow of demons. Well, that looks like nice units in the front as well. Those are dustwalkers. Arm-severing dustwalkers, in fact. It comes with a spear that does arm loss. Pretty good. So there's the armies. So they do some big buffs first of all. So Sisicos has a bunch of buffs that give them invulnerability in a cloud. And they also do some life after death as well. All these mages are invulnerable and clouded. More interesting over here, these monkey sacreds. They get blessed first of all. They've got... okay, those ones didn't. Have any of these been blessed? Alright, not first of all. First of all, they get Twist Fate. Then they get blessed. And they also get... So the bless is ethereal and precision, which is pretty cool. So they're ethereal, and their chakrams are more precise now, I guess. And then there's also a spell in the spellbook called Sturdy Hides. And Sturdy Hides gives slash resistance and base protection to animals, and these guys are actually animals. So they go all the way up to 25 protection. That's base protection as well. Which is pretty cool. They also seem to spam this spell. I think this, the blue line effect you see sometimes. There's a spell being cast called Dominating Slow. I think that's a slow effect that also charms. Because you can see here some of these Sisicos archers have been charmed to Kapagahi's side. That's pretty devastating. So these sacreds become extremely tanky, and then the back lines also start. You can see all of the charms going off in the middle. There's quite a lot of them. Light of the Northern Star has been put up as well. You can see lots of these squares just flipping to, well, okay, those are gargoyles actually. But in here you can see some of the units are green. At the back there's a couple of mages that get charmed as well. Yeah, like then. So this guy got charmed. What's funny is they have life after death, so they get charmed, then they die like that and turn into soulless. And then this guy casts Control the Dead and takes them back, which is pretty funny. So there you can see improved Control the Dead getting cast. Anyway, so besides the charms, the boars are able to trample some of the stuff in the front. They cannot trample the elephants though. We've got the monkeys moving up now. 25 base protection and ethereal monkeys. They're going to be hard to kill. I did notice they only have 12 magic resistance though, so probably their weakness. Yeah, fighting is not going to slow these monkeys down though, I don't think. They're going to just march forward over this army. Lots of Sisicos is routing now. Although in fairness, a lot of Kapagahi is also routing, but Kapagahi has this big solid block of strong monkeys. Turbo through this. Yeah, I think these mages are just going to get cleaned up. The ones that fatigued out. That was pretty bad for Sisicos, especially since that was on their cap. So Kapigor lost 1 high magus, and that was it for major losses. Lost some ghouls and gargoyles and algaemen who are probably just cheap summons. So only lost, what, 5 elephants, 2 lamias, 9 long dead, and 1 sacred monkey. 87 of them in total. And they got 50 kills. Sisicos, by comparison, lost 12 Grim Moulders, a Fellow of Demons, and 2, what I assume are big cap mages, yeah, Rec 4. As well as 85 Boar Champions. So, unless they have another big army hiding somewhere, that might be the end of Sisicos. 2 battles then between, well, us and Kapigor. Well, Patalira and Kapigor taking Armbeg, and then us moving in and taking it back. Lost 2 Iron Archers, that's okay. And also moved into Sulfuria, but nothing there now. So, Armbeg was this province, Sulfuria is this one. And we're just going to move on to Ard now and finish off Patalira. For events, we got Disease in Blightlands, great. Brigands in Roka, great. And Patalira, people here are very unruly and have destroyed valuable equipment that is necessary for us. Lost 231 gold, fantastic. Construction of the fortress in Holberg is completed though. That's nice, lots of buildings getting finished over here. In Endron, the fortress will be finished next month. We've got the lab and the temple there now. That's all okay. Just gonna have all these guys now move on to Ard, so I don't think it's really necessary to fix the positioning, but you know what, let's just fix the positioning. Let's put you back here. Archer block up here. That looks good. I don't think we're gonna have any problems. We're just gonna crack open the fort and then we'll storm next turn, and that should be fine. It is already... where is it? Severely damaged, with these 5 guys sieging it. I'm pretty sure it's empty. So we'll move on, storm next turn, and that will be the end of Patalira. Need to get a temple down in Ard. And then we can focus solely on buildings and mages for a bit, which would be nice. The next thing I'm also going to do is ping some thrones, but they look very big. There's this one we've seen, which is Icarids, Horse-Tribe Cavalry, Springhawks, and Griffins with a huge Titan of Heaven towering over the army. So I'm going to move a scout up to attack that, and we'll see exactly what that looks like, but sounds rough. And over here, same sort of thing. There's this throne next to us. This one looks even worse, though. So this is mainly Springhawks, which are going to be pretty bad just on their own. But there is also a huge Anunnaki of the sky. But whatever, we'll ping them both with a scout just to see exactly what's there. You never know, maybe they've got a bunch of effigies of war or something and the scout report is inflated. I doubt it, but you never know. So we'll see if either of these thrones are doable. But if not, we might have to do a bunch of research to pick up a big spell to help take them. Which we can do. I've spoken to Bawur, Dongbak, and Argod a while back, and I basically offered them all the same deal. I said, if you want to stay peaceful with me, I'll let you know if anyone tries to get me to attack you, if you do the same for me. And so far they've all kind of seemed amenable to that. It's not like a rock-solid alliance or anything, but it's good enough that I'm just going to worry about this side of the territory. Because we do have this stack just, like, next to us. I'm not sure if this player is still at war with them or not. Because it might get a bit confusing, but this player is not Sisicos, it's Per Wadris, even though it looks very similar to that. And this player is not Kapigor, it's Aichin, even though they all kind of look a bit similar when they're all together, especially when they're all next to each other like this. But they're all different players. And I don't have much to say to any of them. Because, I mean, I guess Kapigor is just going to be finishing off Sisicos for a while now. I'm not going to contest any of this stuff. But these are the only players I'm going to worry about. At least in the short term. It's tempting to try and attack Aichin, maybe. We're just going to have so much force along this border from all kinds of opponents. Hard to move in any one direction. Yeah, so for the time being, I'm just going to sit back, do some research, and look at thrones, see if we can get those. And we'll see how the map develops. Maybe these players will get pulled back into wars with each other. I'm going to try and get scouts around as much as I can. See what's going on. Yeah. Anyway, other big thing this turn is just attacking this throne to get it back. So we'll do that. We've got a pretty weird army. Lots of interesting stuff coming. We're doing basically the same buffs though. There's some Mighty Toughened Steel, Barriers of Fire, Vine Weaving Direwolves, and a new challenger. Got a guy doing some Ill-Fated Halt as well. So this is just spamming some Paralyze that also gives you Cursed Luck. Why not? Other than that, we've got a line of Vine Men in the front, and then everything just behind. We've got like 20 elephants and then a bunch of weird stuff. Some Hidnids and what are these things called again? Small Angels of the Host. Some Vine Archers. I think it'll be fine. We do also have Will There Be a Dominion 6, who has been given some items now. He just needs a Horned Helmet and the... I don't know, I'm not sure, I'm pretty sure there's like a big, heavy poison resistance armor, right? At 6, but I could be wrong. But worst case scenario, I give him a Green Dragon Scale Mail or something. But he currently just looks like this. He should be fine, just doing some supporting attacks. He's going to fire for 3 turns and then attack closest. And he's got 4 angels on bodyguard duty with him. So we've got a lot of stuff here. There are an awful lot of heavy cavalry, but our elephants are usually pretty good against them since they don't just die instantly from a lance charge. So if the Vine Men just tank the lance charge even, I mean, the elephants alone will clean that up, I think. Everything else is just coming because, yeah, we'll just put a lot of stuff here. We'll build on it, keep it defended. And that's at least one throne we have. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate that the 2 thrones next to us here are just so heavily defended. We're going to have to try and pick up Stumbledown in the future. Probably Gol Amrod as well. None of these look easy to get to, do they? Well, this one does, but... We'll think about it anyway. Research target still, Construction 6, and then Thaumaturgy 5 for another global, which I'll show off once construction's done. But for now, I think that's the turn. That's turn 34, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back. National policy regarding brisket has claimed the throne of bureaucracy in the name of online psychosexual showdown. And remember when I said that we're going to do some thaumaturgy research to get a new global? That global has been cast by online psychosexual showdown, which is Bawura, the pink player. So that's unfortunate. I'll show that off in a second. We attacked Hainafi, our throne, currently held by knights. There is a lot of knights. So nothing too out of the ordinary here. We do have our new flying thug commander. A couple of new interesting summons. Besides that, very similar to what we've seen already though. Blind men tanking the lance charge. So that big pink blast was this guy. He has the Gaze of Death. I forgot that this is going to be a cone that travels through allies. So his Gaze of Death, while impressive, is also hitting our own dudes, which is slightly annoying. I think he just hit the mage as well. This guy is already dying though, so not a huge loss, I suppose. There goes our flying commander. Not really up to much. Okay, I need to be more careful with the Gaze of Death, guys. That's a bit much. They're going to be pretty amusing when we have lots of them. The Death Gaze Madmen. But yeah, we take the province back, no problems. These things are going to be pretty terrifying. They're size 1, so you can get 6 of them on a square. And then they hit for 21 damage with a flambeau. Plus the fire effect as well on top of that. And it's a multiplier if it's undead or demons we're hitting. So Yeah, they're going to be terrifying units. I think a lot of the stuff we get from this global is pretty good, actually. It's deceptively good. But there's Hanafi. Lost a champion and one of the small angels. Other than that, just some Vinemen. Not too bad. Saw some battles then in Nordigo. So Bawur attacked it with some Grey Knights, and then Kapigorhi attacked it and killed the Grey Knights. So also saw a battle in Illwinter between Sisicos and Kapigorhi. So there's Nordigo and there's Illwinter. I'm not sure how Bawur was even here. Seems a bit odd. I guess the Grey Knight's probably stealthy there, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe they got caught accidentally, or maybe it was a sneak attack. I also saw a battle in Totis. I think this was a scout though, yeah. So Totis has gone AI, which isn't surprising. They don't have anything left. Their fortress is mostly empty. But Dongbak is still sieging that currently. Events then, Blightlands. We got a Sage, which I guess is nice. Some more research for us. He's over here in the Blightlands. Arnbeg, we got some Misfortune, and Mighty Pillars some Water Gems. And Endron has been fully upgraded, and Odd has been breached, perhaps unsurprisingly. So the global I was going to go for was Midas Touch, which has been cast now by Bawur. This generates gold. So every turn, each friendly province has 3 independent chances to be affected. Each chance is rolled individually. So there's a 12% chance per point of dominion to a limit of 3, a 6% chance per point of dominion to a limit of 3, and then a final one that's just 3 chance per point of dominion to give you 50 gold. So that sounds like it will generate a ton of gold if you've got lots of territory and lots of dominion. Seems like a really nice one to get up. And Bawur, I assume, also has lots of gem income already from all of the, what are they called again? The benevolent peasants? Is that the ones? Or are they the ones I've got? I've got fortune-telling madman, that's right, he's got benevolent peasants. Yeah, I think the benevolent peasants are going to be triggering tons of gem events from all the good luck. And now he also has a bunch of gold income from a global, so that seems like a nice position to be in. Yeah. I did want to cast that myself. I also got a message from Donbek, the green player. He said that Kapigorhi had messaged him about whether or not he would be interested in attacking me. So we should probably be a bit careful about Kapigorhi. It seems like they're trying to get people to attack me. I guess they really wanted Arnberg, hey? So with that in mind, I'm slightly nervous about this player now. Per Wadris, who still has 100 units set on my border. And at the moment, my god is inside Endron, just site searching. I don't really want to be stuck in the fort, though, if we just suddenly get siege this turn, so my god is just leaving this province without site searching. I'm going to go to Blightlands instead and search there first. Because I'm just slightly nervous now that I know that one of my neighbours is trying to get some people to attack me. Yeah. So we'll just site search Blightlands and Monobear for now. We'll go back to Endron and site search that in the future when it's a bit safer. To that end, I am moving a lot of stuff from over here towards Endron, but it'll be a few turns. So the guys who just took the underwater province are going to make the march over there. And another flying commander is going to move over there as well. And on the way there, the sleeper can pick up some of the stuff in Holberg too. Actually, do you have any magic leadership? Oh yeah, 10. So I guess the warlord could also pick up 10 of the magic beings here. I think everything is a magic being, right? So these guys are... These guys definitely are. These guys are... Yeah, they're all magic beings. Well, the warlord can lead 10 things from Holberg, and the sleeper can lead the rest. And it's just going to head over here to Endron for a bit. I should also queue up an astral mage, because maybe we could get one that is able to summon some othernesses in this fortress too. That would be nice. I think I've got mages queued up in... Yeah, I guess the question is, because if I risk it now in this fort and it does get siege next turn, it's just a stuck mage, right? So I could... Let's recruit one of these little guys here. And we can summon the othernesses in Patalira for now and move them over when it's a bit safer. That's fine, I think. Also going to storm Ard this turn, so still just assuming it's empty. Army's still set up like this. We've got some blocks of elephants, little block of claymen, fine archers at the sides, and doing whatever spells we can do at the moment. Mostly just conjure vine-weaving direwolves, which I think will be fine. That's okay. We'll have a little bit of force here in Ard to defend, and gradually going to move stuff to end run. And we've got stuff over here to defend as well, and that's all fine for now, I think. But we do need to scale up our capacity to fight a bit faster than it's currently going. I do need more temples and stuff though. I mean, if we can get more free spawn in all of these places, it would be really nice from the global. So, you know, just when Battle Era is gone, all of this enemy dominion will be wiped out, and we'll start filling it in with our own. Our dominion is always going to be a bit weak, I think, especially early on. Last few things we're doing, I'm forging. I checked what the body armor was that gives you poison resistance, and I think Green Dragon might actually be the best for now. It's 16 protection. There's Hydra Skin at 6, but that's only like 11 protection, I think. It gives you regeneration though. So if we wanted to have lower body protection, we could use the Hydra armor and then replace the Ring of Regen with a Ring of, well, with an anti-magic amulet, which might be better overall, I don't know. But for now I'm just going to make a Green Dragon Scale Mail. And there's a horned helmet in the stash, so that'll finish gearing this guy out. In Hynafi I'm going to build a giant palisade, claim the throne, and build a lab. And Will There Be a Dominion 6 can build a temple the turn after that. Sending a priest into Faraway Sea with a Ring of Water Breathing to put a temple up there as well. And I think that's basically it for this turn. I'm doing little bits of recruitment in places. I'm trying to get an elephant in every fort every turn. And yeah, we're getting a few mages out. In Grey Barrier, these guys are just queued up forever now. Idbal not recruiting anything. Bright Woods, got a big mage queued up. But I think that's fine. I mean, we're building a palisades and a lab this turn, so that was a lot of gold. Yeah, that's the turn though. Hopefully we don't get attacked too quickly. It would be nice just to have a few more turns to just set things up, get some more dominion, get some more free spawn. Maybe get a few more thugs geared out. That would be nice. And I'm also going to ping this throne as well, of course, yeah. So the scout's attacking that too. And there's a new scout heading over to Endron to attack this one soon. Although that's disconnected. Is there anywhere closer? Not really. And that's unfortunate that there's a mountain connection here blocking it. Oh well. We'll scout this eventually though. So that was turn 35, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back. I got some enchantment research completed. Not sure if I remembered to mention this or not, but I'm going to get up some enchantment up to 4, because that's where Tunnel Through Earth is, which is like Cloud Trapeze. So I'll let my god escape from forts if we get put under siege. After that, still Construction 6. Probably going to go up Thaumaturgy next. I think I'd like the Save or Die spells in Thaumaturgy. There's a cool one in Nature we can do quite easily called Harness Lives, which is AoE 1, and it just kind of kills you, but it does a bunch of funky stuff. So I went over this in the spellbook video. But this basically kills things, and if it kills a mage that had a higher magic path than your pretender gains a level in magic. I have no idea how this works, but it's extremely cool. So yeah. There's some different versions of that. There's a lower version, I think. Yeah, that's just for one person. So that's at 4, and then the AoE one is at 6. Might help against all those 25 prop ethereal monkeys with 12 magic resistance. We claimed the Inner Throne again, which is nice. Did some site searching, and found nothing, I don't think. No. Had some battles then. We attacked the Barren Crags. So this was to see what this throne looked like. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty terrifying. Zeus over here has Earth 7, Earth 4 with a ton of gems. No idea what spells he's going to cast, but he's currently just casting Steel Skin. We've also got some Griffins, we've got Springhawks, we've got Icarids. This is a hard throne. I'm not sure what we hit this with exactly. Our units might be tanky enough that we just hang back and let them all fly onto us. And then we just chop them up as they land on us. And then we just hope that Zeus doesn't just do some big spell that kills us all. I don't know. It's, could try and do that. In fairness, we are building up quite a lot of these weird free spawn units we're getting, which might help. We'll see. At least we know exactly what we're up against. There was also a battle in Patalira, where Patalira's god seems to have appeared. It's this trinity of grey ones. So, they bump into a few points of PD. And, they didn't really do much. They're currently in melee with their staves, so... fell well to Patalira's god. Patalira was vanquished this turn though, so... that's the end of that. And Totis unfortunately was also vanquished, so... farewell to them as well. We spied some battles. Saw Capigahi finishing off Sisicos. Not much here though. These are cool things, aren't they? Damn, that is a lot of attacks per round. Gloves is 4 attacks per round, plus 2. This guy has a Heartfinder sword and a Vine shield. I don't think we're going to see anything that's completely new. That was a good boulder though. You can see some of these guys getting charmed at the back. Howl is up as well. Well, that's Capigahi pretty much finishing off Sisicos, it looks like. So they lost 5 of these Bandar Spear Champions and a Heavy Infantry. And a couple of Long Dead, and that was it. They took Sisicos' cap. So that is now freed up here. We also saw Totis getting stomped, but that's even more of a stomp. Dongbreck has his god and these Knights of Earth. These things are terrifying. And we also stormed the battle in Ard. Storm the fortress in Ard. But there's not really anything here, so... Also, also kind of a stomp. Lost a Clayman. Black Alps then, we got 8 Earth Gems, did some patrolling, and yeah, 2 people vanquished this turn. So here's the map now. Back to buildings. Inafi building a giant palisades, also building a temple. Gonna move my big guy over towards Cormark and then towards... and it does look like this player moved off our border. So that's a good sign. And it looks like these units that were in Stumbledown also moved south. Another good sign. So players are moving away from us. Always nice. And there's no Dominion here now, so we can start putting our Dominion here. But yeah, Capigahi is... I mean, their cap is right here. I guess we've kind of squashed them a bit. But they are very frightening looking, even if they... I mean, we can't tell exactly how big they are. They could be very small. They could just have this territory for all we know. But they look intimidating. So, while we think about how to take these thrones, I think my priority is just stuffing units over here. Because I spoke to our Kodos this turn, and asked them about Capigahi, and they did say, oh yeah, Capigahi actually asked me if I had a border with you. So these guys are definitely asking my neighbours if anyone wants to attack me. So I have to be really cautious about them. But if people are moving off my border in other places, then maybe they can't find an ally. So we just have to put as much strength in this region as possible to make sure we don't get attacked while we think of what we can actually do. So yeah, research targets like this. We'll get Tunnel Through Earth, we'll finish off construction, we'll get some Save or Die spells. And until then, we just keep building our buildings to get more free spawn going. Millgate, which I can't really get stuff out of, has built up quite a lot of stuff actually. Yeah, 37 units. These are all pretty good as well. Because they're all just kind of diseased already, which is a bit unfortunate. Probably not going to move much stuff out of Millgate, but that's okay. If we ever need stuff to defend our cap, it's there. Other stuff is just moving. So we got a bunch of stuff moving to Cormark. We got a guy in Hallberg currently picking up some stuff. And yeah, we'll just move all that over towards Endron. Patalira, I'm summoning some Aware Othernesses. And we have this stack set here. So I'm going to get this upgraded to a fortress now. And while I'm doing that, I'm building a lab. So these guys can do some researching since there's no lab here. And for the time being, they're just going to do some site searching. Next turn, they can go on research duty. Over here on the throne, we've got the palisades being built. I'm now putting down the temple, and we already have the lab. So that's nice as well. And then after that, we need a temple in Ard, and we need to get a temple down underwater. And then every temple after that is luxury. And I'm going to prioritize getting our big sandy mages with a call out of sandy prophecies. These guys come with nature 1, so they could come with nature 3, which would let them do the essence spell, the save or die magic steal spell. We need N3 mages to do that. Although I think N2 mages can do it with Power of Gaia, so that's okay. But these guys also come with E1, so they could come with E3. And E3 with a pair of boots can do this spell. Summon Stone Touch Magma Children. These are Magma Children that also petrify, which sounds very good. And you get 15 plus 3 for 7 Earth Gems. So that's going to be a nice group of summons as well. So we've got 2 E3 mages currently. They're both in Idbal. One of them's forging a pair of Earth Boots this turn. But hopefully we summon some more over here. That would be nice. So we've got 2 summons we like to cast now. Aware Othernesses and Stone Touch Magma Children. So we'll build up some stuff. We'll also get our free spawn. And I think we'll thug out a couple more guys as well. Got this guy with his full set of gear now. He looks nice. He could have higher protection. Thinking of giving him some item that gives him steel skin or something, I don't know. But he's pretty good as just accompanying an army. Can fly on the back and chop people up. And he's got his little escort of these guys who are also terribly deadly. So we'll make a few more of those big guys, I think. Maybe with not quite as much gear, but, you know, something like that. And we just hope that we have enough force to defend whenever we get attacked by this monster. We'll see what happens. Got his site searching Blightlands. I'll just move around here for the next few turns, do some more site searching. And currently that's that. We hit a target this turn. We're doing enchantment, which needs 364, so not quite. We've almost got that though. We'll get stuff finished off. But that currently is turn 36, so thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying it, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.